David Sutter from Wyopreps.com here, and our Athlete of the Year awards are brought to you by our great friends at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming in cooperation with our friends at Wild Gear. And because of my hectic schedule right now, I wasn't able to get to the venue, but I do want to present in our video interview here Ms. Madison Antonino with our first ever Wyopreps Girls Cross Country Runner of the Year award. Madison, congratulations to you. How does that feel?
It feels really good. Worked really hard for it, so it was really good.
Well, talk about your reaction. You didn't know that this was coming. You didn't even know today when you woke up that I was going to chat with you about this. And I appreciate Mr. Briscoe and a few others for helping me out. But what does an honor like that mean to you?
I think it's really cool because like only certain people in the state get it, and so to be able to be one of those few people that get it is really cool.
Well, talk a little bit about your cross country season. I know that you're at Pinedale High School, but you compete for Jackson and cross country because they've got a program. What is it like for you to be at one school and compete for a different one?
It's definitely different. I train all summer by myself. I only go down to Jackson twice a week for workouts. There's a lot of doing it by myself. But I think it's been a really good thing to be able to do it with both people because then I get to see like both communities, and so it's really cool.
Okay, I gotcha. For you, where's your passion in running come from?
So my dad in high school did cross country and track, and then they've kind of just my parents have kind of just done it ever since I've like been little, and then me and my cousin would do races at my grandma's house every Sunday, and so it's just kind of always I've just always done it from when I was little, so I think it's just I've gotten to like the more competitive stage of it. So
Okay. All right. Well, you had a great junior season, did very well, some of the best times in the state. Can you describe how you thought your year at Jackson went for cross country?
um, I thought it went well. It wasn't what I was hoping for. I was hoping to drop my times a little bit more, but I'm super happy with how the season went.
What was it like for you to win the 4A state championship in Cheyenne back in October on that warm day in the capital city?
It was amazing. I was really happy because before I was a nervous wreck, and so for it to be over with, I was super happy about that. But I think it was also cool just being like, I'm normally in three and everything else, so it was cool to be able to win 4A2.
What is that competition like? Because you don't often see a lot of the competition in 4A on the eastern side of the state. What was it like to go against some young ladies that you hadn't seen all season, and maybe you track their time and maybe you become friends in other ways with them, but you really hadn't gone toe to toe with them?
I think it was just like knowing what I could do. Like looking at times, I obviously had the fastest one, but it was also like just being confident in myself and my abilities, and that was like a really big part of being able to accomplish what I did.
Nice. Well, for you, you mentioned you didn't quite drop your times as much as you wanted to, but for you to kind of finish on a strong note and really push yourself to get the state title, I know you also competed at the Nike Cross Northwest up in Boise. What were those experiences like in terms of just, you know, finding ways to get towards the top, or in obviously the state race to become a champion?
Well, I think like the Boise races, it's super cool because you get to race people from all over the place, and there's tons of people that are way better than you. And so in those races, you really get to push yourself. And so I think those races are super cool. And like the environment is just like everyone wants to be there. So that's really cool.
All right. For you, what do you think made you so successful this cross country season?
I think just like dedication and consistency, like those are the biggest things for me.
Okay. And what are areas maybe you feel like you need to continue to improve on when it comes to just cross country strictly?
I definitely am not super good at doing strength training, so better at that. But I think like just like having a positive attitude going into racism, just believing in myself, I think is really important.
Are you thinking about running in the future?
I would love to. I think that'd be super cool.
Okay, I got you. Well, and I know you've still got indoor and outdoor track to gear up for. Is that kind of you've kind of shifted focus a little bit with that now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what will it be like to go from a cross country season and training to now you're with the Pinedale squad and now you get kind of normal track mode? What What adjustments do you have to make there? I'm just curious.
Um, we'll have to like coaching styles are different.
Mhm.
Um, but like for indoor, we don't have like an indoor track to train on, so a lot of it is hallways or like cross training. And then like outdoor is a lot of speed work. We're in cross country, we don't do a ton of speed work.
I gotcha. What was it like to have Coach Brazil? I mean, he's been your high school cross country coach. Can you kind of describe what it's like to run for him, even though you only get to see him a few times a week?
Yeah, I think he's definitely one of the biggest reasons I am where I am today. I think like he's just helped my confidence a lot. It's like that's he's probably one of the but like most influential people in my life. I think so.
Nice. Well, again, congratulations. This is our first ever award. This is a nice little water bottle. This is your prize. And I promise you, I will get this to you sooner than later. But we went with something that that you young kids can kind of use tangibly and carry it around. This is laser engraved. It says the Wyopreps.com Athlete of the Year for Girls Cross Country on it. And again, it's brought to you by our great friends at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Wyoming. And the bottles were provided by our great friends at Wild Gear. So I will get this prize to you. And I don't know if you can see that in the screen, how it's laser engraved on there and it says Girls Cross Country Award, but that's all yours. And congratulations on winning our first one ever.
Thank you.